Hey, YouTube Rando here. Today's going to be another repurpose, reuse, restore video, and I just want to kind of give you a tip on something. If you can find old leather, keep it. Now, I'm not talking about your leather sofa, because chances are, even if it says genuine leather, your leather sofa is not complete leather. The arms and the back are leather, and then everything else is naugahyde. And coats are like that as well. You know, the pockets will be leather, and the collar will be leather, or the arms will be leather, and then the rest is naugahyde. So if it doesn't say 100% genuine leather, then I'm not talking about that product. But you can buy old leather jackets or old leather belts for part of this that I'm going to go into, and I'll show you what I have. We picked up an old leather jacket at a garage sale for, I think, right at $20. I wore that leather jacket for 3 or 4 years before I finally ripped the collar on it, and it could still be worn. I could have just folded the collar down. It was fine. It was underneath. But I don't like wearing leather. I'm just not a leather jacket kind of guy. I didn't wear it much to begin with, so I cut all the leather off of it. It was 100% genuine leather, so the entire jacket was made out of leather. Even those fancy sofas people buy for $5,000–6,000, I used to sell them. They're not leather. You're buying leather arms and usually a leather back. The back of the sofa is naugahyde, where your legs are naugahyde, and usually the cushion, the seatings, are usually naugahyde as well. So unless it says 100% genuine leather, that's not actual leather. You could still cut the leather off a couch. You just have to know what's leather and what's naugahyde, or pleather, whatever other kind of synthetic leathers they have. But this was a leather jacket. What we did is we cut it up into pieces. We cut the threads out mainly. This is one thing you can do with it. This is something I did with it. This is a leather pouch we put together for my camera equipment. I've never had a camera bag. I've never had a camera pouch. So we made one out of the leather. Just made a little pouch so I can put all my stuff for my camera in it. You could make, if it's thick enough leather, you can make sheaths and stuff out of it. But this is really thin, soft leather, so it's not really made for that. So we can't do it with this, but you can do it with some recovered leather. One thing you can do with this, and you're going to wear it out really quickly, is leather strops. I'm going to spend $30 on a leather strop. You can use an old leather belt, or in my case, I'm going to be using this leather jacket. It is super thin, but you can stretch that out over a board, or hell, just nail it to the wall and stretch it out and use it as a leather strop for sharpening your knives. Stuff like that. You can actually take a little piece of it, roll it up, and put it in your bug out bag, and then you have a portable leather strop, or in your camp pack, whatever. It's not going to add barely any weight depending on how thick the leather is, but even if it is thick leather, it's not going to add that much weight, and you could roll that up really, really small, and it virtually takes up no room. Now this little stuff right here, you're going to run through that real quick as a leather strop, but it can still be used as a leather strop nonetheless, and I do use it for that. I stretch it out on a piece of cardboard, a cardboard box, so it still has some give in it, and it's still kind of soft, and just run my blade across it. It works well, it gets all the burrs out, stuff like that. It cuts into it a little bit sometimes. You don't have to worry about that kind of stuff on like an old leather belt, like an old Western belt. Those are great for leather strops. So don't throw away your old leather, man. Keep it and reuse it. Make stuff out of it, stuff that you can use for your equipment, or, like I said, you can make leather sheaths. You can make anything out of leather. You can make a leather wallet. You would have to have some kind of backing if you had this kind of leather, but if you had some nice thick leather, you can make you a little wallet. I've made koozies out of leather, all kinds of cool stuff. So as long as you just have some needle and thread, good needle, good thread, and all, something like that, you can do your own leather work. You don't have to go pay for that stuff. You can make it yourself. So reuse those leather jackets, reuse those leather belts. Any scrap leather, go ahead and keep that. Put that back. And I say the same thing about good cloth. If If you have a huge piece of cloth that was scrap from your curtains, don't throw that stuff away. You can reuse it. You can find something to do with it. You can make a liner or something, you never know. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Find it useful. Thanks for watching, you.